the goddess, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Judging by the title, this is a serious one to me. I'm gonna open up about my father. It's probably gonna be some cries, so bear with me. But my dad, he's never been in my life. He's never really been there for me. And it sucks to feel like a fatherless child. My mom had to be, she had to play both parts. My mom is my superhero. My mom is everything I could ever ask for in a mother. My dad, I honestly just wish that we had a better relationship. You know, I feel like my dad still doesn't understand or get that he has children. Like, I feel like I've always felt like I was a mistake of his. Always. Certain things that's happened to me in my life, I blame him because he should have been here. My dad always, if I try to get in contact with him before, he would like block me on my mom's number, because I remember when I was 13 or 14, I did this prank on him and I told him I was pregnant. I wasn't. I told him I was, and he called me instantly. And I didn't even pick up, because it's like, when I tell you something that, it's like you wanted to call and fuss. But when I want to just call and talk to you, you don't answer. So earlier today, I texted my dad. I was like, so hello, how are you? And he was like, I was like, you haven't checked on me. He was like, I'm the oldest, you haven't checked on me. And so that threw me off, because I was like, yes, you're the oldest, but you're the father. Like, I've been trying to check on you my whole life. Never a reply. Like, there are times, many times, where I went to my mom and I asked her, was I the problem? Why doesn't he want me? Like, what's wrong with me? You know, like, it's hard now. Like, my dad, he's not my dad. My dad is someone who's self-centered. He only does things that involves only him. And you know, when my dad got married, I didn't even know. He didn't tell me. His wife wanted me there, and I never even knew he had a freaking wife. I didn't get the feeling of daddy's little girl. I've never known what that felt like. And on top of that, my sister's dad came along. You know, I opened up to him, and I felt like, you know, maybe this was what a dad is. But no. He cheated on my mom. And when he did that, I was back at square one. Back at square one. And my sister is almost going through the same thing, but not really. But her dad doesn't call her and check up on her. I never wanted my sister to go through what I'm going through. My mom was a single parent for 19 years. All my dad did was buy me a Barbie car, and he recently got me my prom dress. But those are material things. That doesn't equal up to what could have been if you were here. Like that doesn't even match it. I don't care. Like I told him, I was like, I don't care. I was like, cause he said, but you always, cause I texted him and I was like, what am I supposed to say to somebody that I don't even know? Like, the only thing I know is that you're my dad and you were barely in my life. Like, what am I supposed to say to you? How do you have a conversation with somebody you don't even know? Especially somebody who's supposed to be your father. And then he replies back and he was like, but you know when to text me when you want something. I told him, let's be honest. I never, ever wanted to ask you for anything. All I wanted was you. That's all I ever wanted, was to be loved by my dad. And it's sad. My mom, she had to do that all by herself. And she's still doing it by herself. That's why it's really hard. I feel like that's why I get attached to people fast, because I've been let down so many times, especially by the people you don't even think that will let you down. I know a lot of girls go through having a deadbeat dad and they don't know how to talk about it. My dad, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know about me being raped. He'll never know. He's an all about himself type of dude, like I said. I just want to know, why couldn't I get the love that my brother got? Like, that's sad when your own child is questioning, did you ever want them? And I'm pretty sure I was his mistake. Like, I could be, like, I'm a strong person, but when it comes to him, I don't know how to be strong. I'm very vulnerable when it comes to that subject of talking about him. And that's why when my mom met her new boyfriend, I was so hard on him. I was hard on him because my dad walked out of my mom's life. My sister's dad walked out of my mom's life, and I was just tired of my mom and us getting hurt. And I didn't don't want that to happen again. Oh, I don't want that to happen again. And I gave him such a hard time. But, oh my God. Whew. But he showed me what a man is. He shows me how a man is supposed to treat a woman. I see when him and my mom are together, it's like a fairy tale story with a happy ending. Something I want. I think he's been in my life ever since I was 15. The first year was rocky. I give him that. But slowly but surely, I found someone who was willing to have me and my sister as his own. A father. That's what he is. His name is Kenneth Booker. And I love that man with all my heart. And I love him for my mom. I used to go in my mom's room at night and I would just cry. My mom would tell me, it'll be okay. I used to cry when my dad I used to cry. Like, if I called my dad a long time ago, I used to cry when he answered, if he answered. Because I never got it. It was like a surprise to me that he even answered his own daughter. I just want to know why weren't any of his kids his priority? He has 5. He's 51. I'm the youngest. I'm 19. It's time for him to step up. Or not step up, but it's time for him to make right with all his kids before he's left here with nobody. And you know what's crazy? My stepmom, his wife, she's amazing. She's an amazing woman. And she's been through what I've been through with her own dad. But it's like with my dad, I can never catch a break. And I hate that I have any of his features. I hate that I look like him. I hate it so much. But I do. Like, if he would just know. And you know what's crazy is that I would still do anything for him. If he ever needed anything, I would do it for him. But with my dad, he thinks it's all material things. And my dad is childish. He'll be like, why you didn't call me? Or why you ain't talk to me? And I'm like, I'm the child. You're the father. At your age and not your freaking shoe size. And I'm angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm so mad at him. If I ever seen him again, I probably would cry and try to beat him. Not beat him, but definitely cry. Somebody can mean so much to you, but do you so wrong. But sometimes you can't keep letting those people do you a certain way. Like, you can't keep letting those people come over you. And I get that, but like I said, I never had the opportunity to be his little girl. To be daddy's girl. My sister, she still got a chance. Or she just gonna shut him out completely. If y'all know my sister, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But her dad still has time to make it right. My dad, on the other hand, can kick rocks. And that's crazy because I love him so much. And he's my dad. But it's like he never wants to come to the fact that he actually had kids. He actually has kids. The one thing I want is to meet all my brothers and sisters. I know I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. I've only met the brother above me. His name is DeMontre. Some of y'all might see, he plays college football. And I've talked to one of them. They call him Antonio, and he has a son. I'm an aunt. But I've never spoken to Alex Jr. And I've never spoken to Kayla. That's my sister's name. That's all. Like, I know, I believe in myself that I'm gonna become successful. I believe it. And when I become successful, I'm gonna go looking for my brothers and sisters if that's the last thing I do. Because even if our dad doesn't have us, I know that we'll have each other. And I believe it. That's what I want. I want to know my blood. I want them to know that I'm their sister and I'll always be there for them. Apparently we have to be grown about the situation and find each other, because the grown man who spreading his seeds all over the place ain't gonna do it. My dad can find this disrespectful, but I find this as a hurting point in my heart. And I finally needed to let it erupt. So, like I said, judging by the title, you already know what it is. But I'm gonna go. Y'all catch me in the next video. And we out. This is Juice Empire closing. Subscribe. Turn on those post notification bells. And I'll see you in the next video.